friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Okay Learning. In this video we are going to solve ICSE Mathematics Class 7 Chapter 18 Percentage and its applications exercise 18C question 11. And this one says Neeta sold two articles at rupees 840 each. On one she gains 20% and on the other she loses 20%. How much does she gain or lose in the whole transaction? Also find her gain or loss percent in the whole transaction, right? So you see here that she sells two articles at the same price, right? And the price of the two articles is rupees 840. Now it's telling that on one she gains 20% and on the other she loses 20%, right? So does she gain or does she lose? If we have found this, that she gains or lose, that she gains money or she loses money, then we have to find the gain or the loss percent, right? So first we need to know the cost price and the selling price. Okay, so selling price we can easily find out. So the total SP, that is the selling price, becomes what? 840. So she sold two articles each of rupees 840, so the total selling price becomes 1680, right? Rupees 1680, 0448 and it was 16, right? Now this was the total selling price. Now if we talk about the cost price, so we don't know the cost price of neither of the articles, but we do know that on one she lost 20% while on the other she gained 20%. So with the help of this we can find the cost price as well. See how? So first of all, we need to know one formula that's pretty important, that is the selling price equals to 100 plus the gain percent, right, upon 100 once again into the cost price, right? So you see here that this is the formula that we're gonna use today for finding the cost price, that is selling price equals to 100 plus gain percent upon 100 into cost price. So what is this gain percent? This is the percent that you have gained, that is 20%. This is not the gain. Suppose you gain 20 rupees, so that will not come over here. Why? Because it's not the percent. We need to know the percentage that will come here. So we know the percent, that is 20%, fine. And if we have the other one, that is the loss, right? So 100 minus the loss percent, okay, and the rest remains the same, fine. So now with the help of this we can find the cost price as well. See, we know the loss percent and we don't know the CP, but we do know the SP of our articles, fine. So the CP of the first article, right, first article becomes what? We know the SP of the first article is what? Rupees 840. Why? Because if this is for 2, so for 1 it is 840 as it's given in the question, 840 each, fine. So we can write it here this way, that using this formula only, so SP equals to, so SP will be replaced by 840 equals to 100 plus the gain percent plus 20%, fine, upon 100 into cost price, fine. So cost price into CP, we can keep it like this, fine. So what do we get here afterwards? So this becomes 840 equals to 120 upon 100 into the cost price, right. So this will come here and the fraction will be reciprocated, so 840 into 100 upon 120, fine. This 0 gets cancelled, this one gets cancelled, this one also gets cancelled, and 12 7s are 84 and 1, okay, equals to our cost price, fine. So 7 and into 10, so this becomes 700, right? So rupees 700 equals to the cost price of our first article, fine. Now we need to know the cost price of our second article, fine. So the CP of the second article, so same formula will be used here as well, fine. So SP is 840 equals to 100 minus the loss percent. Why loss percent? Because you see here that on one she gained 20% and on the other she loses 20%. So here we will have minus the loss percent, fine. So 840 equals to 100 minus 20 upon 100 into the CP, right? So what does this become? 840 into and then 100 upon 8080, fine, equals to the cost price. So this one gets cut, this one gets cut, right, and then this will be cut. So 4 here and this one 4 and 242, again cancel this, so 2 here and 21 here, then cancel this 1 and 100, so 50. So 5 ones are 5, right, that is equal to, so 5 ones are 5 and 5 twos are 10, 5 ones are 5 and 5 twos are 10, right, and again 1 0 here, so 1050, right. So you see here, according to the calculations we got in the last one, right, so the CP of the first article is rupees 700, and on this 700 she gained what, 20%. On one she gains 20%, so on this 700 she gains 20%, and so the selling price becomes 840. Then CP of the second article is 1050, okay. Then it says on the other she loses 20%. So this is the article on which she loses 20%, that is 1050. So when she loses 20% on 1050, she gets the selling price is what, 840, fine. Now we know the CP of both of these articles, but the total CP that we will get will be the combined CP of first article and the second article, fine. So the total cost price becomes what, 700 plus 1050, fine. So this will be what, 0, 5, 0 and 1, okay. So sorry, this will be 7 and 1, fine. So this becomes what, 1750 and rupees as well, right, so rupees 1750. Now you see here that this is our total cost price, okay, this is the total cost price, this is the total selling price, which is greater out of these two, the cost price, right. So CP, that is the cost price, is greater than SP, that is the selling price, so there will be what, loss, fine. Now when there is loss, now it says also find her gain or loss percent. So we need to find her gain or loss percent, okay. So how much is the loss, how many rupees were lost in the transaction? Subtract the smaller one from the greater, so subtract 1680 from 1750, fine. Alright, so what will this give us? 0 minus 0 0, 15 minus 8 7, 6 minus 6 0 and 1 minus 1 0, right. So don't put this 0, right. So she loses rupees 70 only in the entire transaction, fine. Now you see here, she lost rupees 70 in the entire transaction out of the total cost price, okay. So always remember, I told you that the gain percent or the loss percent is calculated on the cost price. The cost price is what, 1750, and on this we will calculate our gain, the loss percent, fine. So what does our loss percent become? Loss upon the cost price, so 70 upon the 1750 into 100, right. Cancel this one, this 1 0 cancel, right. Then 70 and 175 cancel them again, 1 4 14 and 3 and 2, so 25 35, okay. Then by 7, so 2 and 5 here, 5 and 10 goes 2 times, so we get here what, 2 into 2, 4%, right. So the loss percent is what, 4%, and this becomes our answer. And friends, this is all for today. If you are new to my YouTube channel, do not forget to subscribe and leave a like on this one. Till then, take good care of yourselves and bye bye.